Hello, welcome to the lesson that is all about turning in papers. I'm going to show you a system of how I found that it was so helpful to turn in papers. It made my life so much easier. So I want to share. But anyways, what you're going to need for this system is a file crate, a file folder box of hanging files, and paper clips. So basically you need a hanging file, and you're going to put the name of the class on this tab, and the students are going to use this to put in any of the papers that they are going to turn in for assignment. The file crate is what the hanging file sits in. So the best time to turn in papers is at the beginning of class, either before or after their bell work. You know, they come in, they sit down, they do their bell work, then they can turn in any assignments from yesterday or homework. Or they can just come in, turn them in, and then sit down and do homework. Either way is completely fine in my book. Okay, so once the bell rings and class is ready to start, the easiest way to organize and to stay organized is for you just to walk over and pick up the papers, and you can do a couple of different things. You can count how many are there to see if everybody's turned them in, paperclip them, and put them away to be graded later. Or you can just have everybody stand up for a second, hurry up and read off the names, and anybody left standing either did not put their name on their paper or they didn't turn one in. And then it's real easy to have those conversations with those students as you're getting ready to start the class. Okay, so homework or no homework. This is kind of a big debate, even in the elementary, middle school, high school world all together, on whether there's homework or no homework. My 2 cents on it is it's somewhere in the middle. I did not personally have homework unless I weren't working hard in class, or on the few instances like, you know, they weren't done with their post questions from their food lab. So they would just take those home because I didn't want to make time in class for the 5 minutes it's going to take to answer those questions. Plus, a lot of kids have a study hall or a time that they can do homework, and so they could hurry up and get that done then. So when it comes to grading, something that I feel that teachers stress about and feel like they have to do is grade every single thing. And that does not need to happen. There are some activities that are just classwork. They're just learning. It's just classwork. It does not need to be graded. You know, really only 5 to 10% should be participation of your grade. And then, you know, the bulk of your grade should be either the test or the project, or however you're going to see if they've mastered the skill that you're trying to get within the unit. So not every assignment, not every classwork has to be graded. I just want to let you in on that little secret. And lastly, we're talking the late policy. I don't know what late policy your school has, but I would look in the handbook on what you can do for the late policy. But whatever it is, you need to be consistent. Something that would help make your life a little bit easier is if you would write down who was absent and who didn't turn in papers in your lesson plans. So that way you know exactly how much percentage to take off each assignment and how much extra time they need. So that is the end of turning in papers, and we will see you on the next one.